Luca! He's a punchy boy. He texts me sometimes. Let's actually hang out with him. Wet Dimitri.
Aren't you going to watch the fight, Zila?
Oh, hi,
He's defending his
Sele.
championship title.
Ugh, nah, I'll pass. It's not like anyone else has a chance with him around.
You're right about that.
Nobody else has a robot
I get it
arm.
if you don't want to join in the fun. It's all the same after a while. Ah, what a rare moment of rest. Maybe I should find a spot to stretch my legs a bit too.
Yo, Sele, how's your
Zila
girlfriend?
and Oleg. I wonder what they're talking about.
I still am so sorry that I didn't do that museum event on screen. I did not realize that, one, it would have voice acting, two, it would be so in-depth with how much voice acting it had. It had a lot of really, really cute moments with Brony and Sele. A lot of cute moments with the characters in general from the Bella podcast. It was really, really cute.
I'll go ask them.
We'll make sure to be more careful about that going forward.
Hey, isn't that the Trailblazer? It's been a while since I've seen you around. How you doing?
Hey, how have your travels been? Thanks to you, things are pretty peaceful around here. The chief and I are getting restless.
Silly girl. Just a few days of hard-earned rest and you're already making it sound like jail time.
It is jail time.
Oh, you heard us. We were talking about my student Luca.
Total
Oh,
chill.
you probably haven't met him yet. In
Jake.
short, he's a top-tier fighter in the underworld.
Somebody
He's
didn't
also
have too
doing
much
work
voice
for
acting like the
Wildfire
interview
before,
process.
Just not in this town.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, right.
But
She
still.
hasn't seen Luca defend his championship title before, right? Zila, why don't you take our
A lot of
hero
the
and
stuff.
swing by
It
the
was
Fight Club to
it was
show her
basically the
match?
closest thing Pella has to a character quest thus far.
What? You
Like
don't
we spent a
want
lot
to?
of time with her, and that had full voice acting for the most part.
No, it's just
And then the
I'm
the
worried
Sampo
Luca might do
conversation at
something
the very
stupid
end.
again.
I want to go! I want to go! I want to go! Please, please, please!
How old are you again?
Asterisk.
Oh, I remember now. Luca was defending his title once, and Zila was watching in the audience. The opponent for that fight was too weak. They went down with just a few punches. I don't know what got into Luca after that, but he said out loud that he wanted Zila to come up and fight him right there and then.
Why don't we stop there, Chief? I'd rather not relive the moment.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Okay, I'll
each
stop.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
that's what Luca's like.
Bella
He
Bog
forgets
had
about
the
himself
bullshit
once
with
he's in the mood.
Sampo.
But I trust
And now,
Luca not to
and now
make the
Space
same
China
mistake
had
again.
that
So back to the
nonsense.
original suggestion. Are you good to take her to the Fight Club, Zila?
Ugh, fine. I'll take you there.
That's more like it. The more friends, the merrier. I hope you can get along with my favorite student.
Why does Luca always come sneaking back into town like this? I haven't seen him for a while. I hope he's grown up a bit since then.
Mokushi? Why is the name of Luca's character quest called More Coochie? Meanwhile, each region in Genshin ends with the Gnosis being stolen and thus learning nothing about our siblings' location, pretty much.
My friend,
That's not true.
ticket?
Sometimes it ends with a teacup being broken, and then us being surprised that it's still broken.
That's it. I give up.
We always see Mokushi. Hey, girl.
Friends of the friends of Bellabog, the
Got that
champion
Dr.
of the
Dig, holy shit.
1761st Fighting King Challenge. 30 tournaments, 28 victories. The Boulder King of Fists, Luca!
Oh my.
Looks like it's over already.
Why isn't your shirt off like it is in your light cone, young man? Sounds like some kind of knockoff wrestling theme in the background. Can you smell what the Luca is cooking?
Hey, Zila! And, you are?
I'm the stranger you've been texting. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I forgot to introduce her. This is the Trailblazer. You must have heard of her before.
Were you here just to see my fight? Well, I'm flattered. I just won a little fight in the cage. What you did was much bigger than that.
Luca! Luca!
And then Bronya comes in with the chair. Wait,
Ugh,
Bronya with the chair.
crowd never gets tired, do they?
Do you want to head outside? It's a bit loud for talking in here. See you next time, everyone. There are sparks yet to fly. Ugh, finally. I think we lost them. Let's chat here.
You're popular as ever, champion.
Oh, are you still angry at me over that one time, Zila?
Uh-oh,
I
what's
just got a
this
bit carried
now doing?
away.
Holy shit, that's cool! Ah, you two are fighting and I'm here drooling over a cool guts figure.
Of course not. Two senior members of Wildfire duking
Oh
it
my
out in the Fight
god,
Club.
he's beautiful. Oh, it's a
That
pop.
would be
That's a
bad
pop-up
form.
parade?
The mood was on fire that day.
That's a lot of
The final
sculpted
match
detail
was
for a
over in just
pop-up
few
parade. Holy
swings.
shit.
Everyone wanted more. So in the heat of the moment, I just... Oh, come on. Don't hold that against me, Zila.
Pop-up parades aren't
I've
too
always been
pricey.
impressed by
You might be able to swing that
I wanna
dust.
spar with you for ages.
Ugh, I don't fight for fun.
They've
Stop
gotten a
getting your
little
hopes
pricier
up.
lately because of just general
Anyway,
inflation.
Now that you've dragged us out here,
Like a
what
lot of
did you wanna
Japanese
talk
figure
about?
prices have just been going up in general.
Oh, yes.
But like he
So
might not be
I'm
too
trying
bad,
to
all
get a
things
plan
considered.
Going.
I might keep an eye on that myself. Anything to do with me?
Not really. It's my personal training plan.
But what if I came anyway?
I want you to join me in witnessing the next steps in the development of Luca, the Boulder Town fighting champion.
Whoa, hold your horses. Chief Oleg wanted us to come and cheer for you. He didn't say anything about becoming your sparring partners. We haven't got the time.
You can't hide anything on that face of yours. Oleg already told me that things in the underworld are pretty peaceful now. And even Wildfire's running out of things to do. Besides, look at this gal. You want in, right?
You got me.
I knew it!
Ugh, there's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. Fine, since she agreed, count me in too.
Great, that's settled then.
60
The
bucks,
training
not
is
the
on
worst price tag, but
Sparrow's
still,
turf.
yeah, that's not
I
too
heard
bad.
about your achievements. You probably know that place.
That's
like
actually
the
a lot
back of
cheaper
your
than I thought it would
hand,
be.
right?
Because, again, the inflation going up.
Just let me know when you're ready, and we can head over together.
What's still yelling at me in here? Nothing. Silly menu.
I have a bad feeling about this. Luca always does things on the spur of the moment.
Thick Star Wars reference, Sele.
Maybe he's on a victory high? Or maybe not. Either way, it's classic Luca. Still, when it comes to fighting on the front lines, you can put your life in his hands. There's a dozen of us in Wildfire who are still in his debt, not to mention ordinary underworlders. That's a story for another day. I have no idea what he's up to this time. We'll just have to wait and see.
We're just gonna have to wait and see. Why you make him a woman? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kotobukiya, who did they get this time? Who did they get this time? Oh, they got Geralt. Rip. I think that's the guy's name, Geralt. I don't Witcher.
How about it? Are you ready to head out for the
You
special
know the
training?
answer, Dusk.
That was fast. Let's do it. Keep up, Zila. Don't fall behind.
I don't need you to remind me. Let's go.
The same reason they're making human female transformers. And Edward Scissorhands. Not sure why they do this. Again, the same reason they did it to a bunch of Transformers. And Pennywise the Clown from It. Let's see. Oh, this I can actually make work. Because Luca uses bleed. This will be my first time trying to play Luca proper. Mine's still not built quite yet. You also have his daughter, who is a gender bender Geralt already. Then they're just being silly.
This is Svarog's turf. Where to now?
Don't worry, just follow me. We need to find a mechanic called Cassidy first. I've hit him up before. This way.
Luca, you're finally here. I've been waiting for you for ages.
Relax, bro. I'm a man of my word. No need to stress out.
And these two are... Oh! Miss Zila! To think that 2 senior wildfire members are concerned with my trivial problems.
They just came along to help. Don't mind them. Just tell us exactly what happened.
Came along to help, huh?
Okay. This may sound strange, but I'm an amateur mechanic. I like collecting scrap in my free time, doing odd jobs, like putting robots together, that sort of thing. But a few days ago, 2 of my robots suddenly disappeared. They were my pride and joy. I usually leave them in the tent when I head out. Everyone in the settlement knows each other. This has never happened before. Someone must have set their sights on my robots and stolen them while I was gone. I just don't know how they managed it. Did they change the programming? Oh, but that's not possible. Hey, stop kidding around. Can't you tell I have a serious...
This guy
problem on
sounds
my
like the
hands?
scientist in a sci-fi movie who makes
see.
a ridiculous
2
connection by people talking about
Clues?
tangentially related
Reasonable
things.
Guesses? We need to have an opening. to
Chaos
start the
theory.
investigation.
Yes, chaos theory. Like a program.
But here's the most
carry the one.
mysterious part of all
Yes.
this. One of the machines they stole was a drone. I call it Little Faye. Little Faye has an alarm that buzzes non-stop as soon as any unauthorized people get close. It's guaranteed to wake up the entire settlement. But I didn't hear Little Faye's alarm at all. I still can't figure out how that happened.
Maybe it stopped
No
working.
way.
You know, a couple
Little
of
Faye was
the...
ship-shape, not a hitch nor glitch.
The
in
only
sight.
thing, like, I joke about that all the time.
A drone that was
The
supposed
only
to
movie I've
sound
ever
an
actually
alarm,
seen
and
that
went
in is
silent.
Independence Day.
Worth remembering.
And in that
Anything
instance,
else?
it was not nearly as exaggerated as it was in that one South Park episode.
Oh, there is one other thing, but I don't know if it's useful. Little Faye also has a tracker. If it gets too far from Big Ben... Oh, Big Ben is the name of the other robot. If there's too much distance between them, Little Faye will automatically start routing and fly to Big Ben's location. That's all, I suppose.
Do you have a
I tried
medium-sized
to
one
find clues
called
myself, but
Mid-Carter?
I don't know where to start. This job needs real professionals.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
'Cause that'd be
We've
funny.
got this. Don't worry, bro. We promise we'll find your robots.
Bro.
Hey, how can you be so sure?
Trust me, Zila. Don't worry, Cassidy. Wildfire's on the case.
Your
You
mom's
just rest
a
up here and
defect?
don't let this ruin your day.
What was that all about? You're 100% certain we're gonna find those robots for him?
Slow down, Zila. Listen to my analysis first. It's a big job to steal 2 robots without anyone noticing, especially when one of them has an alarm. I'm guessing that our thief friend never even took Little Faye.
Faye from Fire Emblem Echo.
You mean...
I think the thief knew that Little Faye had an alarm, so they decided to break it. But they also knew that Cassidy could fix Little Faye and use its tracker function to find Big Ben. The thief must have tossed the broken drone somewhere and only made off with Big Ben. Hey, why are you both looking at me like that? Say something.
Hold up, that sounds sus! You didn't do it, did ya?
So, you agree with my reasoning, right?
That's not a no.
So, You do have a brain somewhere in all that muscle.
I'm not just biceps and steel, you know. Well, if you all agree with what I said, let's go prove it. Missing drones are a bit of a regular occurrence down here. Come on, move those legs.
Luca, do you often find stuff for other people?
Seems like it. Kids always come to me when they lose stuff.
No wonder.
Man, this area is so run down. I wouldn't want to live here.
The people living here don't want to either.
Oh, shit! No!
Look, there's a drone over
Wasn't
there.
even finished. Shit!
But how can we tell if it's the one Cassidy lost?
Here, look. Someone deliberately scratched off the paintwork. Didn't even
That's
do a
why I
good job
really
of it.
always wish they just mark the objectives
Oh,
properly.
You're right. You've got a good eye, Zila.
I know
Whoever
what
did
not
it
to
must have
walk
been in a
into.
hurry. We need to fix this little guy up. Can you lend a hand?
Up. Oh man. Oh these, it's been a while. There we go.
Done! The little one can fly again.
Beep, bing. Little Faye, reinitialization complete.
Beep, beep, beep!
We really found it. Pretty lucky if you ask me.
Scanning for signal from Big Ben.
Oh, listen. That must be the tracking system Cassidy mentioned.
Signal not found. Big Ben is currently too far away from this unit. Tracking function must be enabled.
It really does have a tracking function. Let's see how useful it is.
Away with you!
It's flying away! Follow it!
Look,
If this is the little one, how the
fellow
hell?
over there is acting
How big is
pretty
Big
shit.
Ben?
Hey, friend.
What? Who's there? A red ribbon? What? Wildfire? Huh? How did you... I'm doing just fine. No monsters
Bruh.
around here. Why don't you,
Sir?
go bother someone else?
Sir, we can see your name over the text box.
Shying away from honest work.
How familiar am I with
indulging in petty
Nino
crime.
Cooney? Not at all.
Of course you're doing just fine.
I know it's a Miyazaki.
I'm not
I know
sure
it.
this
I know
falls
it's
under petty
Miyazaki
crime,
inspired.
Zila. That
I know
little
it's an
robot he's got next to
RPG?
him.
Question mark.
It's Big Ben, all right.
I think. And that's about it.
Hold on a second. Who told you the name of this robot? Don't tell me it's...
It's the
That's
same
right.
size as
Cassidy
Little
sent
Faye.
us here. Hand over what you stole, or be prepared to face the fist of a champion.
Fists of a champion, huh? I've come this far. I won't be able to show my face around here if news gets out. Do your worst. Big Ben, let's get him.
Going all the way, huh? Enough talk then. Luca, let's get him.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Here, let me punch some sense into you. Small fry.
They give me him, and neither of our enemies are weak to physical. Eh.
Relax. Huh. More enemies.
Fix that.
For a buzz.
That's why we bring you.
Give it up. You're no match for us.
I can't turn back now.
You've got guts. Time to end this. Punches decide.
Yeah!
Spare me, please, all of you. I shouldn't have stolen anything. I admit. Give me a second chance.
You're admitting defeat? What happened to all that bravado you had a few moments ago? the Multimerville Warrior. The peerless Boulder Champion!
Nice crotch shot, thank you for that.
Upholding justice and peace once again! Nice! Our thieving friend surrendered, and Big Ben looks to be in one piece. The first step of the champion's training is complete. Huh? Why are you two so straight-faced? Can't you look a little happy?
The what now?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. What was all that supposed to be?
No, that thing, just a slogan. Don't take it too seriously. Let's get Big Ben back to Cassidy.
Fine. Let's finish up here. But I'm gonna put it out there. We're not gonna forget those lines of yours anytime soon.
I'm sorry, please. I've learned my lesson. I've reset its systems. It won't attack you anymore. I can't stay here anymore.
Not me to talk to you, I'm trying to talk to the robot! Excuse me. Yeah, this makes sense, right? To talk to the robot, I need to face away from him, obviously.
Beep boop. Ben misses home. Big Ben wants to talk with Little Faye. Big Ben wants to play with Cassidy.
Oh, I'm glad that's his voice. Let's go home.
Go home. Go home.
I don't know what I expected, but it was not that.
Big Ben!
And I say to myself,
Little
I
Faye.
need exact
Cassidy.
I
change.
don't know
That
how I
is
can
exact
let
change, jerk
Luca,
face.
Sela, and Miss Outsider. My life can finally get back on track now.
See? I kept my word, right? Wildfire's senior members always deliver what we promise.
I've never doubted you, Luca. Oh no! I'll remember this forever. Right? Time to take Little Faye and Big Ben for a systems check. Until next time.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll catch up later. Ah, that felt great. Such a wholesome feeling to help other people, don't you think?
To be honest, I think you could have handled it yourself.
Hmm?
You said this was the first step, right? So just how many steps does your training have exactly?
3. Just 3 steps. Trust me, it won't take too much of your time.
I hunger.
I like your spirit. Shame I didn't run into you sooner. Let's go. Next, we're gonna clear up all the Fragmentum cronies still left in this settlement.
Huh? Fragmentum? But the settlement...
Wasn't affected by Fragmentum, right? You're not wrong. The fissure here only recently opened up. Master Oleg got the intel from our network just yesterday. I asked him to leave this case to me. Perfect for the second step of our training, right?
like master, like student. I admire your attitude. In any case, if this concerns the Fragmentum, then there's no time to lose. Where are the monsters? Lead the way.
Way ahead of you. Follow me.
Luca, come clean with me. Are you here for some other reason?
It's just training. For real. It's not like you to be so suspicious, Sela.
How am I expected to get down there? Usually there's a lift somewhere around here. It's been a while since I've walked around Bellabog. And I can't look at the map because it's coded to be a domain. Great. You missed a crotch shot. I think it was supposed to be a zoom in of his champion belt. I'm pretty sure. But nonetheless, if it looks like a duck. That's a dead end. Alright, there's gotta be something. Does this operate? Oh, it's... How did I miss that? Or did I only just turn it on? Whatever. The point is, it's...
Say, how did you settle your beef with Svarog? Tell me the juicy details.
It's a long story. I'll tell you later.
I beat him up and then trapped him in a moral paradox. No! Crap. Back down there. Nope.
There's so many of them. Are you sure the fissure only recently opened up?
Our intel should have been accurate. Seems like Boss Svarog must have let his guard down. These guys are messing up his turf.
Enough talk. Let's clean up this area.
Ah.
Give up. Don't get cocky.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Time for a fun.
Relax.
Auto battle, why you being silly?
Fly!
Time for a fun.
Caught in the net.
Auto battle.
This combat needs up. This
You
is
go
double
for the
speed.
guy who's actually weak.
I'll see
To the
you
thing
off.
he has.
Stand still.
I appreciate
Good
auto
times.
battle not being
Now time to say
completely
bye.
accurate.
Boom.
Or, having some elements of stupidity to it, I guess. Because otherwise there would be no reason not to just always do it, but still. Sometimes they do exceptionally obvious shit. Oh! I tried to do his super, and I got the wind up
Time
for
for
too
a
long.
fun.
Relax.
The dead return.
Not super, technique. The one that costs skill.
Get cocky. Let's see some sparks fly!
Cinematic finish.
Strike first! Give up.
Stand still.
Time for a fun.
Say bye to breathing. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
There's a big one.
No wonder these minions are so active. There's a big fella hiding behind them.
Got
So
me a
this guy
Marvin.
is the source of it all, right? If we take him out, the fragmentum activity in this area should subside for a while. And Trial 2 will be complete.
That's right. What's up? Starting to get into it, Zila?
It's been too long since I had a good workout. This will be a nice warm-up.
All right. We'll charge in once you're ready.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
You know what's
Just
weird?
getting started.
NPR and seeing how Johnny Young Bosch. You're so used to him being, oh, it's weird. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I have the same experience anytime I go back and watch PR stuff.
Relax.
It's so weird to be like, oh, right. He's a human being.
Time for a fun.
He's not just a
This
what?
combat needs optimizing.
He's not just a disembodied anime voice
This is double speed.
with an affinity towards playing protagonists. Oh yeah, he used to wear black spandex.
The dead return!
And then green spandex. Yeah, like I said, it's funny too because you can tell he's obviously more used to voiceover stuff. When he's I haven't watched Once and Always yet, so I don't know what he's like in that, but
Time for a fun.
like in the Operation Overdrive crossover. He sounds
You chose the wrong
suspiciously
enemy.
more anime than he used to.
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
Give up.
Time for a fun.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
Nearly there. It's not gonna last much longer.
I'll deal the final blow.
Not sure if that's a requirement. I will try to make that happen for you, sir, but...
Time for a fun.
Say bye to breathing.
Nope, sorry, Luke, I tried, but he killed himself.
Woo,
DOT
that was a
too
tough
strong.
one. Good teamwork, guys. Luca, is that everything?
The Multamerville Warrior. The peerless Boulder Champion. Defeater of evil throughout the world.
I am the Great Saiyaman!
You... Are you okay?
If this game had come out earlier, or if this character himself was just a little bit older, in an alternate timeline, he would have been Kyle Bear or Cam Clark. Defeater of evil throughout the world!
Don't copy him! Seriously, why are you so hyped up today?
It's just a normal victory
You're used to
celebration.
hearing him in Blazer,
So
yeah,
warm.
yeah.
You call
He
that
feels
normal?
so natural. He's a good voice actor,
In
man.
the cage. On second thought,
Guy
though,
was just a
that
born
cringe
natural.
Even by Fight Club standards.
And his
don't get
first
so
non-Power
worked up,
Rangers
Zila.
role
I'm
was
thinking
Vash the
clearly.
Stampede.
Plus, didn't
And
we
he just
get
knocked
rid of
it out of the park right
another
out of the
major
gate.
threat to the underworld?
True, but quit changing the subject. This new routine
The whole reason he
of
got that
yours
job is because one of the
just-
line producers was the same for PR. And just called him up, was like, hey,
Don't
you know, you have a
worry.
really good hero
I
voice.
promise you, it'll only last till the end of my training. Actually,
Want to do this
I'm
thing?
making too many promises today? That's not a good habit. Anyway, there's only one more step in my training plan. Come on, guys, help me wrap it up.
Sally, not everybody needs to be a cool
Guess we're in
Batman-ass
too
edgelord
deep.
hero.
Better let it run its course. So tell us, what else is on the schedule?
He's the Superman to your Batman.
The final step in this training is to challenge Boss Svarog.
Puh! Nice!
Are you sure you're thinking clearly?
Whoa, whoa, stay cool, Zila.
Watching Drive.
I
You're
said
gonna
I'm
imagine
thinking
Hard
clearly.
Place by Johnny.
Every word I said is
Good.
serious. I set this as the final goal of my training a few days ago. Think about it. Is there any underworld opponent worth challenging more than Boss Svarog?
I mean,
Oh,
he's
no,
DC
I can't
Douglas, so
agree
of
to
course
this.
not.
You're asking for trouble. Forget about winning or losing. The relationship between Wildfire and Svarog only just got patched up.
Surely he knows what a sparring
I'm not
match
gonna
is.
rile him up. Don't make this more complicated than it is. I'm just inviting him to have a fair fight with me, like how you'd have in the cage.
Are you mad? Svarog is a robot. He doesn't understand the rules of the cage. He's different from us. His fists are made of steel.
So's
That
mine.
means we're evenly matched, right?
You know what I mean. Don't act smart with me. You don't make any sense.
I understand what you're saying, Zila. But you know, I'm a fighter. It's my duty to keep training and get stronger. It's a terrible feeling to have a powerful opponent in your head, but never be able to get close to him. It's all thanks to your patching things up with Svarog that I'm able to have this opportunity now. I'm not gonna miss it for the world.
Let him cook.
All right, fine. We'll go find Svarog and have a nice chat with him.
How you feeling on this guy? Asked. I
Let
was
me
gonna
say
say I
this
don't
first.
understand the question.
If he doesn't want to deal with you as a challenger, then we're getting out of there ASAP.
Don't worry, I'll convince him. But you're right. If he's not in the mood for it, then I won't force him. I haven't really worked with Boss Svarog before.
Unless he's
so please,
asking
lead the
you,
way.
he might
Let's
be
go.
asking you secret. Yeah, I thought I remembered that. That's one of my OC's names. Yeah. Why would I want to do that?
Luca, you...
What's up?
Never mind. I get the feeling I'm wasting my breath.
He's fine, yeah. Luca's cool. I'm not as gaga over him as Pump is.
Have you talked to Oleg about going to see Svarog?
But he's fun.
That's all you want to ask? I don't necessarily tell Master Oleg everything, you know.
Because, you know, he'd bop you on the head. That's a really good sign. Props to Sayle's voice actress. Is his eye supposed to be flickering?
Zila of Wildfire and...
I do not know this one.
Hey, in honor to meet you, Boss Svarog, I'm Luca, a senior
What's
member
Pump's
of
type?
Wildfire,
Himbos.
just like Zila.
accessing backend database. Querying. Query complete. Luca, born in Maltamerville, winner of the 28th Bouldertown Fight King Challenge, beloved student of Oleg, acting chief of Wildfire.
Oh, wow, impressive! Thank you for saving me the self-introduction.
Luca of Wildfire, what is the purpose of your visit?
Straight to the point, just the way
Fight me
I
in
like
real
it.
life.
I'm here to challenge you, Boss Svarog.
Challenge. Intent unclear. Outsider, Zila of Wildfire, can you provide an explanation?
Yeah, not really.
Don't look at me. He's the one who came up with this idea. It's up to you to accept it or not, Svarog.
Yep, it's not that complicated. I just want to go a few rounds with the one everyone agrees is the most powerful in the underworld and see where I stand. What do you say? Are you interested?
Evaluating. Intention unclear. Enmity level 0. Lie detection passed. Evaluation completed. The opposing party only came to spar. I agree to fight you, Luca of Wildfire.
Huh? Hold on. You agree?
If weapons and gun barrels are unused for prolonged periods of time, the risk of rust damages increases. Periodic use will reduce such risk and extend the life of these components.
What? That's the worst excuse I've ever heard.
See, I told you I could convince him. You could be our referee, Zila. You know the rules of the club, inside out.
Fine, I get it.
Sayle,
If
he
you
understands the
insist.
concept of love and affection because of Clara.
Competitors, take up position.
I don't know what made you think he wouldn't understand what a sparring match is. You're a big guy.
I'm ready, Svarog. We can start anytime.
I too have a question, Luca of Wildfire. How did you acquire your mechanical arm?
I'm honored to be one of the things in the underworld that even you don't know
Rip
about.
Shredder?
This arm? Well, it's not that exciting.
What happened to
It's all
Shredder?
because I got distracted in a defense campaign. I can't even remember the date of that fight. More importantly, It was only after losing my arm that I found the meaning of life. What it really feels like to be alive. That's why I'm standing here right now, to feel alive. And also for everyone who put their hope and faith in me.
Excellent answer. I will treat this challenge seriously, Luca of Wildfire.
In the blue corner.
Oh, it's a
Svarog
dog
from the
named
robot
Shredder.
settlement.
Aww.
Are you ready?
Ready.
In the red corner, Luca from Multimerville. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Whenever you are.
Damn
Okay.
right I am.
This is a no-holds-barred contest. One round only. Victory will be declared when one contestant submits, or the fight is stopped by the referee. All right, fight!
Let's see some sparks fly.
Now, is it actually gonna be one-on-one? Or are we gonna have a team? Yeah! Oh, that's cool.
Calculating result.
Now we're talking. I'm just getting started.
You sure about that?
Snap out of it. Ha! Finally! An opponent that can take your punches head on!
A powerful strike, but not enough to break my defense.
That's why they call you Boss Svarog. How about this? Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly!
Going to assume this is scripted in some capacity. Because there's not a whole lot you can do.
Calculating result.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about what I thought.
Red contestant down. 10, 9, 8, 7.
No way. I'm a long way from tapping out. Let's go.
Push forward. Value exceeds threshold.
Oh, come on! Surely that counts as backup.
Module overload. Purge initiated. Executing operation.
I could take you one arm only. Don't get cocky now. Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly!
Calculating result.
You gotta keep fighting.
The winner has been decided.
Enough, Luca. Let's end it here.
No, it's not over. I must show you. Back in the ring.
Complete.
Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly!
You make a strong impression, Luca of Wildfire. I will remember this fight.
Why is Svarog so fucking cool?
Thanks. But it's not.
God damn it, I wish he was the playable one instead of Clara. No offense to Clara. Like, god damn. Absolute king.
I can't.
Luca of Wildfire, it does not matter why you came here. I acknowledge your strength. Your performance was enough to make me reevaluate the limits of humanity.
That's really.
Wake up! On your feet!
Technically he is, but he's a bed man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's the one, like, yeah, he's the one doing all the damage, don't get me wrong, obviously. But, I wish you could actually, like, run around as him in the overworld, let me put it like that. I wish we were running around as the cool-ass DC Douglas robot. And not the small child who doesn't know what a shoe is.
barely awake. You've been out for the whole day. We were really worried.
Don't worry, Zila. Like I said,
It will
it's
also
just
make
the
things less
exhaustion.
awkward when the game inevitably
Svarog was
introduces a
deliberately
marriage
holding
system.
back.
Because I would like to marry the robot, not the small child.
Zila. And Nat?
The small child is my baby.
I'm in the clinic?
Where else? You think we'd leave
I have
you
no
on
reason to
Svarog's
think this
turf?
game will ever add that. I know people will keep asking.
Thank you all. I feel much better now. Sorry, Nat. I must have wasted your time.
Don't be ridiculous, Luca. Still, whatever your motivation was, I hope you can find a different outlet for it.
Yeah, they're still asking
I'm
for
not
it in
gonna let you off the
Genshin.
hook that easy. There's more to this story. You need to explain what the heck got into you today.
Why'd you insist on fighting him, really?
That's on me too. I should have refused him straight away. I had a bad feeling from the start.
You're always so serious. I've said it before. This is my
Oh, slow down. You haven't completely recovered. Zila, don't pressure him. Let him rest.
Thanks, Nat. But I'm almost recovered. I have some things to do.
Hey, where do you think you're...
Let him go, Zila.
I really don't get him.
Just let us marry, child? Exactly. Bruh! Bruh!
Can we get much higher?
Give the localization team a raise! Bro's just being a weeb. Bro's just watched too much Dragon Ball.
What's that supposed to mean? If he never intended to explain anything to us, why did he drag us along? No.
Cringe,
too weird.
weeb,
I'm gonna
noise.
follow him and see what he's up to.
Keep me
Of
posted.
course. You're not too busy these days, right?
I want to go
I'll
see what
give
he's
you
up
a
to.
shout if I need help. Luca didn't used to be like this. I just can't let it go.
If you must, Zila.
He just wants to start a
Try
fight
not to
club with a
worry.
cool ass
I
robot,
don't wanna
man.
see
It's
you
not
two
that
fighting.
deep.
Don't worry, Nat.
Now that they've left, I have a favor to ask you. It's easy for Luca to get ahead of himself sometimes, but I've never seen him this headstrong. It does make me wonder. Could you ask Oleg how Luca's been recently? I haven't seen much of him lately. It's hard for me to get the full picture.
I was planning on
Thank
that
you.
already.
Regardless
Actually, I
of
was
what's
planning on
really
talking to him
going
directly, but apparently
I
Sally's
hope
gonna
none
do
of you
that.
let small things get in the way of your friendship. See you.
Apologies for my pronunciation of her name if it triggers anyone or whatever, but like, I am, I've said it before. I am used to playing Honkai Impact the Third. That game is dubbed in Japanese, and in Japanese, they usually just say Sele. Mostly her calling herself that in the third person, repeatedly. So we're gonna roll with that.
Oh? My student. Did something happen recently? I was wondering why he didn't come to see me after the championship match ended. Come, tell me about it. That does sound a little strange. Luca usually doesn't push himself so far. Huh. He may be a tough guy on the surface, but he's got his secrets. Did he tell you about the origins of his mechanical arm?
You mentioned something before he fought Svarog.
Ah, then he probably didn't describe the scene in detail. That was 6, 7 years ago. I was patrolling with some comrades in the neighboring town of Multamerville. We passed an ordinary mechanic's shop. There was a serious-looking fella looking after the shop. He was probably a few years younger than me, but his hair and beard were white as snow. There was a young lad doing odd jobs. He looked pretty exhausted. Anyway, I convinced the shopkeeper to let him come with me. Luca was a fast learner. At first, I couldn't figure out if he liked what I was teaching him. Fighting, weapons, strategy, etc. He didn't talk a lot, just kept his head down. Then, about a year after I took him in, Luca lost one of his arms while rescuing townsfolk from the Fragmentum in Multamerville. He almost didn't make it. He was unconscious for 2 or 3 days. I sat next to his bed, anxious and guilty. Guess what he said to me after he woke up? Master, I feel great.
Bruh.
He had bandages all over his body. Most of his wounds hadn't healed yet. But it was the first time he'd ever smiled at me. I still remember that expression.
And the moral of the story is... No, I'd say that sums him up pretty well.
Can't tell from looking at him, right? What I'm trying to say is Luca views other people's lives as more important than his own. That's how he's always been. So when he says stuff like, "This is for training," that's probably a lie. He's hiding something from you, all right? Anyway, I'm too old to be getting involved in this stuff. I'm sure you and Zila can sort this by yourselves. One thing I will ask, please try not to embarrass him too much, okay? He's the fighting champion of Boulder Town, after all. An idol for all the children. He needs to keep up that image.
Never trust shirtless people. He's not shirtless. He just has a back window. Not even a huge back window. I'm on my way. I am arriving. Run, waiting for you at the intersection. Come quick. I wish Saleh had really bad grammar, not gonna lie. This game's almost got the Persona 5 problem a little bit, where I wish that their text messages had a little more personality to them. Saleh's should be littered with typos.
Oh, you're here. Come on. He wasn't in a hurry, so we should be able to catch up easy enough. Look, there he is. Let's follow him. Stay quiet.
What's the fuzz? Oh no! Stealth!
Whew. Thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase. This doesn't feel right.
Ah.
Hey, let's hide for a bit.
You can't see me.
Where's he going? This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit.
Up.
Wait.
My baby!
Hook! What's she doing here?
Being adorable. The moles are everywhere. Hook was the mastermind! She wanted to see him fight the robot!
I can't tell if you're joking.
I can't either.
Lucas should tell her to go back to town. He's always worrying after the kid's safety. We've come this far. We can't let this kid ruin everything. Shh! She's coming this way.
What?
Wow, honorary member, Miss Zilla.
Shh, be quiet. You almost exposed us.
Why are you sneaking around like this?
We're treasure hunting.
Wow, that's so exciting.
We're gonna lose him if we don't hurry. Hook, run back to town. Stop hanging around here.
Okay. That's what Lucas said too. I hope you two find the treasure.
Whew, thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase. This doesn't feel right.
Nope.
Hey, let's hide for a bit.
I'm invisible. I ain't even here, man. You don't know.
This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit.
So conspicuous. Hey, Sally, have you thought about not dressing like a giant purple
Put
goldfish?
something down? Let's go have a look.
It may help you blend in better, just saying.
A case? For some reason, I feel like...
Come this far.
Yeah, you're right. I wonder what's in there. Here, let me open
He
it.
was hauling ass, yeah, really.
Is this a notebook? It looks like a kid's handwriting and some scribbled art. Have a look.
Mr. Luca. Hello. My name is Margie, and I'm from Multamerville too. I'm a big fan of yours. I've been sick since I was a baby, but I still dream of becoming a big star in the cage one day. Just
Bruh.
like you. It's a bit embarrassing, but I wanted my dad to give you this notebook.
Margie.
I wanted to tell you that you've inspired me to keep working hard and achieve my goal, even if it's hard to reach. When I become a fighter as awesome as you, I'm gonna do my best to help people in the underworld.
Bruh.
I want to team up with my friends and help everyone together so they can smile again. I'll listen to their thanks and then yell out my winning slogan. The Multamerville Warrior, the peerless Boulder Champion. Upholding justice and peace once again.
No.
Then I want to chase away all the bad things hurting everyone. I'll go with my friends and clear out all the scary monsters. I'll make the underworld safe, and then yell out my other winning slogan. The Multamerville Warrior, the peerless Boulder Champion. Defeater of evil throughout the world. Lastly, I want to make life the underworld. Mom said there's someone called Svarog who keeps stopping us from going back to the overworld. So I'm gonna challenge that big robot and show him what I can do as a champion fighter.
What am I eating? Nothing right now.
My friends are gonna all want to back out when they hear.
There's some weird noises going on.
But I know I have to be an example for everyone. I need to stick my neck out and go challenge Svarog on my own. Bam! Crap!
It sounds like I was eating chips. Nope.
It's gonna be such an epic fight. And
Bit of a
then
crackle.
we'll reach a draw,
Weird.
And neither of us will be able to win. But Svarog will acknowledge my strength and be willing to listen to the Underworlders. So, it'll be a happy ending. My friends will clap.
Yeah, I see it actually. My mic
all the
keeps
people
picking something up.
will be free.
No idea what.
But all that is just my dream. I don't know how long it's gonna be till it becomes reality. I'm lying in bed sick right now. But
It's just my fan?
as long as Mr. Luca is around, I won't be scared. I remember everything you said to encourage me. Before becoming a champion, I want to defeat this illness first. Then, I need to learn how to stand, walk, and exercise again. Until I achieve all my dreams. I hope... no. I believe Mr. Luca will support me till the end. Right?
I feel like this entire quest has really kind of put it in perspective why Belobog is so much better than the Xianzhou. And it's literally a matter of 1 heart and 2 simplicity. Like, the Xianzhou stuff is just so bogged down by politics and technobabble. And, just, like, that's it, really. Just those 2 things. And you just don't spend time enough with the actual characters as characters, because there's so much exposition that a lot of it just comes off very dry and boring. In Belobog, once again, Belobog's main storyline, and even like all the interpersonal character storylines we've had since then, it's simple. There is some political turmoil, but like it's very straightforward. Again, like I said, the Belobog plot at the end at its core was just a very, very simple, very, very straightforward story of classism and rebellion. And it didn't waste time. It did not waste fucking 5 hours having to explain every single minor geopolitical issue that was at stake with the overall conflict. Because instead it was actually telling it through the characters and their interactions with each other. Like Brony and Sele not liking each other very much at first. And then there's just stuff like that, where it's like, I care more about this little girl who is probably dead already. That's probably the gut punch. I care way, way more about this little girl and the fact that Luke is trying to make her dreams come true than I care about even characters I liked in the Xianzhou.
Oh, Luca. I think I get it now. Maybe we should forget about all this. What do you say?
I kind of want to ask him, but, like, it's obvious. I agree.
Maybe one day we can talk about it with him. But let's give him some time. Let's head back to town for today. Good night, Margie.
Oh. Do I know a song called River of Dreams? Sounds familiar, but not off the top of my head.
Business, there is Sampo.
Sampo, you're killing the mood. Oh, is that it? Aww. Oh, with that ending, I was almost expecting a I was almost expecting him to get a part 2. It's weird, right? It seemed like that was going to be a thing with certain characters. But I think the only ones who got that at launch were Hook and Natasha. And we haven't really revisited it since then. Everybody's just kind of been a one and done, and then, no, they're on the train. Which again, in the case of the Shanjo characters, kind of takes you out of things a little bit. The fact that Locha can pop in here anytime he wants. The fact that Yanqing, who we didn't even fucking get to know at all, feels around like, yeah, it feels like there should have been more to those. Oh, Billy Joel sings it. That's probably why it sounds vaguely familiar. But yeah, I don't know it off the top of my head. Yo, Luca.
I've always lived in the underworld and never ever imagined. I just can't believe I can look at my home from this angle.
Aww.
Say, our planet really isn't that big, is it?
It's called perspective.
Oh, like how things look big when they get closer? I get that. You've been traveling for so long. Surely you've been to places way bigger than this. Don't laugh. But I used to hide in the storage room in my dad's workshop and go through old picture books. They were full of places I'd never seen before. Oceans, forests. I heard Yarillo, right? I heard Yarillo 6 didn't used to be all snowy like this. And it had all sorts of landscapes and natural environments. They're totally magical to me. I'd never have imagined it myself. Maybe it's too unrealistic.
I wonder who the hell
wish
decides
it'd
what
go
these
back the way it
planets are
was,
called.
but it's good to have a dream, right?
For civilizations like this one, that obviously had no idea before we came along that there was anything outside their own planet.
Yeah, that's the spirit. I want to see some places with a little
He's also
more
hanging out right
dip
next to
and
the other
go,
redhead.
You know?
It's kind of funny.
Still, those places wouldn't be home. Case in point, I've only been here for a while, but I'm already kind of missing the taste of the underworld air.
Yeah, that was a really good one. Lucas, cool, man. I get the one good thing about not being too interested in upcoming characters, and probably not being able to get some of the ones even that I do want, is that it will buoy me to actually build everyone I already have. And he's definitely, like, he was already on my to-do list, but he definitely raised up a couple of priorities after that. That was a really cute one, but in a very bittersweet, sad way, obviously. But I like that one a lot. And again, I appreciate the fact that I did it, that doing it after the Xian show made me able to properly articulate the issue a little better. Alrighty. Oh, I got them all done. I did not think I'd actually be able to get them all done in one night, but we did it. Ugh, it's a little bit after midnight. A little late, but that's fine. Like I said, trying to get as much work done as I can before I go on vacay. Vacay in air quotes. All right. I believe that should be about all for this patch in terms of content. Maybe. I assume there will be some kind of event. I don't know if we'll have voice acting or not, so asterisk next to that whether or not I'll do it on stream. I don't know if more companion quests are coming in like the second half of the patch once Fuxuan's out. I'm going to assume probably. Ooh, happy birthday, Mona. Happy birthday to my C6 wife. And yeah, that seems to be the pattern, because yeah, that's the whole reason I didn't do Kafka's right away either, is because they only added hers in the second half. So, I don't know. It depends. I'll see what the event's about. We'll see if they're planning to add more stuff. Might do it right away. At the very least, I'm gonna have to do a couple of pulls on Fuxuan's banner. Because I at least want to try and get links. Hopefully it'll work out. If not, rip. Yeah. I think that's about it. Like I said, I'll peek at a schedule, and like so I can know for sure about like how much it's coming out and if it's gonna be worth doing like dedicating like another stream or holding off on the event if it is voice acted, yada yada. all that jazz. But yeah, pretty enjoyable update overall. Main story was definitely lacking in a lot of ways, unfortunately. But at least that teaser implies that we're not quite done in Space China yet, and that next gen that the dragons might be coming. Not sure yet for you, Secret. Yeah. Wait and see on that one, I'd say. Like again, trying to pull back in characters compared to Genshin. I've just do the same thing I've been doing, where you just have to really carefully think about okay, what's best for my account long term. In my case, even though I like her design and character a lot, the fact is I have Japard, I have Bailu and Locha, aka the two best healers in the game. Air quotes around Bailu, but whatever. And I have March and Trailblazer. So do I really need another preservation character, no matter the element? Probably not. So if I get lucky and just get Lynx, I may just give up on Fushuen, much as I don't want to. And then same with Don. I have Welt, he hits pretty hard. I just don't need another, I just don't need another imaginary damage dealer. Not right now. When these characters rerun, if it really isn't much of a dry spell, if it seems like, with me not being too excited for a lot of the upcoming ones, if these characters are rerunning, then I'll probably change my mind. If Blade gets a rerun and has nothing else near him, then I'll probably go ahead and get him, because I need a better win DPS. He's kind of the only option right now. But, alright, that's stuff to work out later. I'ma stop rambling, and, try to catch at least a couple episodes of Q Ranger. I don't know how tired other people are, because it is a little late. But I might try and watch at least a few of those. Alrighty. Thank you all very much for joining me. Hopefully nobody minds these shorter VODs being uploaded to YouTube or whatever. I would think people would kind of prefer it. I believe statistics show people like stuff. I believe just in general, people prefer having stuff more digestible chunks, uploaded properly, labeled properly, and all that. So people actually probably prefer it. Trying to make a habit of doing that more often, especially in stuff like this in Genshin, but we'll see. Thank you all very much for joining me. For the last time this evening, special thanks to Fusion, Ninja, Go-Kart tier patrons, Vroom Vroom. If you want to help support patch 1.4, giving us the tree fucking we need and deserve, check out the links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty-night.